Well, after finishing the El Camino, I haven't really got a plan. You know, we basically finished it off and it looks stunning, drives wonderfully. I've spun it around here a couple of times. I even took it over to the scrapyard to take a box with me. I actually forgot to take my spanner, so that's been fun. But in today's video, I want to try and do a challenge. Now, I've been sort of scouring back and forth for a few days now, trying to find what I could from the scrapyard. Now, all of these bikes come under that category of zero. You know, if you go into the scrapyard and you buy a bike, normally it comes up with a little figure next to it. So if I click on this one, this bike isn't worth anything, and nor is any of these bikes. They're all zero. Now, I don't know if that's a bug in the game or it's just one of those things, but my plan now is to make literally money from nothing. The only cost I had to do was to get them shipped here, so this means I've spent $600 on garage fees getting them towed to this place. So I'm hoping the bike I'm about to create out of all of this and all of the junk that I'm going to sell off, because obviously there's a lot of spare parts, I am going to try and make a profit out of. So all I have to do is make a bike that's worth more than 600 quid. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this little mini series where we do absolutely money for nothing, because I literally spent not a lot on this lot to make a bike that I reckon should sell for a fair amount. So join me on this little journey. First off, the joys of this one, we've got to strip all of these down and line up what parts are good and what parts are bad. Let me just do that now. Okay, so I've taken apart the first engine, which hasn't been too bad. We got some fairly decent parts off this one, which I'm glad of. The downside, it wasn't complete, and the rest of this is rusted, which is fine. My only problem with this, the forks are knackered. I've got to take the body off of here and so on. So this is actually not a bad frame because of the handlebars. The seat's in good condition. Got to change the pegs over, got to take the wheel off, got to do this. So if I'm looking into my spare parts and piles crappy area, I don't know why that's happening. That can stay like that. So going by this, I have one set of forks which is on this bike, and that's fine. So what I could do is I could do a straight change with this. I could literally just detach them from the handlebars and then chuck them straight on. That's fine. Thankfully I've got a couple of engines to go through, because I need one of those, I need one of those. I'm hoping that I've got a good piston in one of these, because I need a new piston. The only thing that I knew that was going to like depreciate in value is the fact that this hasn't, you know, all the cables are knackered. So cables are bad. I need kickstands and bits and pieces. So this one I need to take the wheel off, and I need to take the forks off, and then I need to swap them over onto that bike. So that's my next thing. Gonna take this off there, and then put it all back together. Oh yay me. You know what, I could probably just get away with taking the whole thing off. So let's do that. I'll put that over there for now. Now what I need to do is I need to take that off there, this off there, and drop that. And then all of this can go on the floor apparently, so it's all good. There we go. So we'll tighten this back up, and this back up. There we go, we've got a decent set of forks. Oh yeah, baby. Right, next then, if I've got to take the handlebars off of this one, I've got to put the handlebars on this. And also, going by this, I have one handlebar section there, which is in good condition. I just need another one. Actually, I don't know if I've got one. Give me a sec. I want to see if I've actually got something here that's I need. Yes, we do. Oh, fine. Okay, that's cool. Excellent. So I do have the right parts for that as well. That's brilliant. Cool. All right, so let me just, I've got to take the fender off. I've got to take the brake pad off, because I've got to put the pads back in. Obviously, like I said, like consumable things like brake pads, cables and things, I will have to rebuy, but I'm trying to cannibalize as much as possible so I don't have to rebuy an entire bike. You get it? It's all good. Right, let me just do some donoring and go back. But it's coming together quite nicely. Okay, so engine number 2, we have found a really good oil filter, so that's a good start. And I've got a cylinder head cover as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I've got another cylinder head cover on any of these bikes. I don't think. Oh no, I haven't. Hold on. No, that one's knackered, and that one hasn't got one either. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Thankfully, as I said, I've got a load of tools down in the actual junkyard, but I'm gonna have to run a spanner down there. I'm probably just gonna run it, as in actually run down there, because I can't be bothered to take the car down just to run a spanner to the junkyard. So that's okay. I could probably just rip off a cover, and we'll go from there. What I might do is I might just start doing runs down to the junkyard. When I've got back to rebuilding everything, then I might do it. But at the moment, I'm pulling off some really, really nice parts. This is, I said, engine number 2, and I think we've almost got a full engine. I mean, that piston's pretty much shot to bits, which sucks. I am now looking for a gearbox. As said, wires will probably be something I'm going to have to buy because wires are crap in junkyards. You never know. Anyways, back to loosening things off, and hopefully we've got ourselves a nice piston under here. Because if I haven't, the piston's going to be harder to get. Yeah, it's all fun. That is a good spark plug. Hold on. Where have I got spark plugs in these? I want to say no. That hasn't got a spark plug in it. One thing I didn't check: spark plugs. Yes. Haha. Now I don't know how good those are, but that's fine. Right, where's my spark plug remover? Ah, there it is. Bob's your uncle. Come on, up. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. There we go. Right, so I've got my spark plug out. That can sit there for now. That's okay. Next. Please let this piston be in good condition. That's all I'm asking for right now. That actually looks like it's in good nick. Oh, we might be lucky. Take the gasket off. Well, that's broken. That's going in the pile. Everything over here is broken right now, so that's fine. That piston looks like it's in fairly good condition, which is nice. That one's shot. Okay, let me just drag all this apart, and then we should... I might actually be able to build an entire engine soon. I think the only thing I'm missing is a gearbox. I'm hoping there might be one in here, because this one's in half decent condition. Okay, we got lucky from this one. Look at this. That's so good. Right, okay. I need to take that piston off there. I'm having to do this like in a really weird, convoluted way, because like... I don't know, just the camera angles in this game don't work 100% well, which is okay, I get it, but yeah. Right, so that piston go in the bin, that's fine. So we've actually got a fairly good start. I think I can almost rebuild now, so let me just chuck all I want to put all this together now because it should go on there. That's gone. I think we have got one of those anyway, so that's fine. Peyton. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, let me just take this off. Because this one's going in the bin now. We don't need this. So far, like my little investment of what, $600 I think it was, which isn't bad. It's actually doing all right. Well, the only thing that was $700 was just getting it here. Technically, this is a free build. You know, everything that's on here is free. That's what I'm getting at. This is just, it's a free build pretty much. Right, I need this. I think I need to put this on first, don't I? All good, that's in there. Okay, that's a filter cover, so that's my oil filter. That's my filter cover, so that can go on there as well. Hey, yes. Okay, so the next is the alternator part. Now, I've got the cover to go over that, but I have a clutch, but I don't think I've actually got an alternator, which is a little bit bad. Like, I mean, obviously I've got the crappy one that came off this bike, that one there. But I'm hoping that the other engine actually has one. The downside is it's getting dark outside now, so having to take apart things in the night time is not the best way to do things. Crap. Right, let me just flip this over. Now, hopefully it's in there. Please be in good condition. Please be in good condition. Oh, yes! That's in good condition. I don't get... and the alternator's in there as well. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if it's in good nick though. Let me just have a look at it. It might not be in good condition, which is a bad thing. But it is... Oh, we might see if we can take that other one apart. This one looks like it's been used, so that's not great. Let me just loosen this off a bit. Yeah, that one looks used. Let's have a look in this one quick. Oh, even this one's in good... This one... Oh, hold on, what? Oh, that's the crank foot. This one hasn't got an alternator. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to buy an alternator. Or I have to go in... Yeah, I suppose we could go down to the scrapyard and just start taking things apart. I mean, I am building a scrap bike, so... Well, I think with the alternator, it's something I do have to buy. So, that's okay. So far, so this is the Hardy engine alternator. And there we go. So that's all I needed to buy so far. Obviously, handlebars I'm probably going to have to buy because handlebars deteriorate quite quick. You might be lucky, but you might not. One alternator. Radio. Alternator rotor. And then the cover goes over top. I'd say it's doing alright, this. Right, next, got to put the crankshaft in, I think. Yep, crankshaft gear goes in there. All right. I know what I'm missing. Hold on. Am I? Oh, okay. So this, nope, this. I can't remember where things go, and it's confusing the smeg at me now. I'm missing something, and I don't know quite what it is. Oh, I'm missing a gearbox. Great. Okay, I've just got to go and glitch my way through a couple of engines to see if I have a decent gearbox. So when I say glitch, like, it's not illegal. The game does it for you anyway. You can get down low, have a sneaky peek. Right, this gearbox is knackered. This bike doesn't have one. Okay, so I'm missing a gearbox. This means I'm going to need to find a gearbox. Grand. Where am I going to find a gearbox? Like, apart from having to go down to the... Yeah. And I'm literally just going to have to walk it, aren't I? Right, okay. I'm going to go and walk I'm going to walk a spanner down to the junkyard, and I'll be back in a bit. I find myself at the beach. Well, in lag territory whilst the junkyard loads. Right, let me just pop this down here, and then I can stay there for a bit. Well, hopefully, I mean, there might just be a loose gearbox laying on the floor, but I'm holding up my hopes, let's put it that way. So now I've got to find a gearbox. And it could be, I mean, it could just be, well, that's not bad. That's a crankshaft. I don't like the fact the snow lags. Nope, nothing there. Okay, there's an engine here. Let's have a look inside. Nope, this gearbox is knackered. Cylinders. It looks like it's in good condition, but you never know until you look inside. Maybe. Oh, wow, that one's rot. That's not a good one. I'm not holding my hopes up on this. Nah, that one's gone as well. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a shame. So the three that I've seen, they're all knackered. I don't really want to buy a new one, that's the thing. So it's like, damn. The only way that I can skip through this is literally go back to the garage, because I've got all my stuff here now, which is good. Go back to the garage, go to sleep, look again another day, and it's still bloody snowing. If I can't find a gearbox now, I'm gonna have to buy one. I don't really want to. I think I've made that clear. I need, like, the alternator was something I knew it's going to be hard to find. The actual handlebar grips are quite hard to find. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see how things go. Or we get another free bike, but then the price goes up again. I have to be $800 instead of $700. Right, let's have another mooch around then. Not seeing one there.
You again.
Yeah, me again, Ray. Well, there's not a lot. Oh no, close, but no cigar. No gearbox at all. It does seem to be that most gearboxes are just broken, which sucks. And the only way you might get a decent one is if like half the engine isn't rotted. I'm going to have to accept defeat on this one. I think the gearbox is something I'm going to have to buy. Blows. Right, okay, back to my garage then. As said, I'll leave my stuff here because I've got one of everything I need here. That's good. And then I'll go back to my garage now, and I've got to buy a gearbox. On the plus side, I mean, buying a gearbox isn't as bad as like buying everything else. There it is. It's only $50, but it's still $50 I'd rather not want to spend, you know? Okay, so I needed a sprocket. I need to take this cover off. Worst part about putting the bike together is that when I'm taking it apart on the floor, it's like, yeah, this one's attached. This one's not going to come off. So I've got to take, let me just stand up, this off. Crankshaft gear. I don't think I've got one of those. Has this one got a good one? This one hasn't even got one. Well, that's a little bit annoying. So I'm gonna have to buy. I don't want to keep buying stuff. I already have one. Fuck's sake. Okay, that's a starter. So I need this. It's not the end with the pistons. That's whatever goes in there. That's the starter, but what's inside there that's making it tick? Gearbox. I've got to take the cover off. Right, that's off. Gearbox goes in first, then put the pistons on, then take the case and put that on. And there we go. Right. I knew I was going to be like this, like building another bike, because I've already built one, but building another bike, I forget the easy things, right? There we go. So now that's on. Oh, just stand up, would you? Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Now we'll put this on. I'll take this and put this on as well. Hey, right, okay. Can we put this in now? Yes, we can. Oh, tighten that up. Stick that on top of there. Okay, sprocket goes on there. Tighten that up as well. Filter cut. Well, let's put the filter back in first. Then the cover, and then the alternator rotor goes on, and then the cover goes on. Cover is on. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now. Right, where's the kicks? That's a starter pedal. That doesn't go on there just yet. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so I think that's everything I need to put in here, I think. Okay, excellent. I need a sprocket cover. I believe that's what it's called, or I'm just going to be missing something. But it's whatever I took off of here. That's a filter cover. That's the clutch. Oh no, the Kickstarter should just go straight on the bike. That's fine. Let's grab this. Okay, next we've got to build these. Put the gaskets on first, obviously. Well, if I could get them on there. Come on. All good. Next one. Those built in. Let's just pad this one up. We're all good. Fantastic. Alright, cool. So the only one we have got is we've got one of these. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have another one. So I'm probably just going to have to buy another one if they're not too expensive. I should really give myself a budget of like, if I need to buy spare parts, I have this amount to do it, you know? So I need a cover, one of those. Cylinder head covers, $50. Okay, next is a carburetor. Now I don't think I've stripped a carburetor off any of these bikes. I don't think I've even got one. No, I haven't. Right, again, things I'm going to have to buy. I knew I'd have to buy wires, don't worry. The carburetor is just like the other thing I need. Oh good, that's on. Right, where's the wires? Oh yeah, I gotta put my spark plug. No. Spark plug. Because one side had one, the other one didn't. All good. Fantastic. I think, pretty sure this is done. Let's attach this to the bike now. Well, the frame. Alright. All good. So far, engine's on, forks are on, tyres on. Now we just need to sort out the rest of the bike, bodywork and so on and so forth, which we do have bits and pieces laying around, so I'll get all that prepared now and then we'll chuck it all on. It's alright. Rightio. Okie dokie, koki, koki, jokey, mokey, flokey, whatever, dokey, koki, jokey, mokey. Alright, so I've basically stripped off the back wheel, got all the half decent bits of it. I had to buy the handlebars obviously because, well, the handles for this, and then everything else I've scrapped. There's nothing else that was left on those bikes I could possibly use. I actually bought the body kit. The reason why is because the other one, it was, you know, when you try and grind rust off of bike parts and they don't quite grind properly, that was pretty much where I was at on that, so that sucked. So next is to chuck all of this back together, trying to actually make a proper bike. Where did I put my spanner? Oh, there it is. That's right, I found it. It's okay. We'll be just fine. So tighty. Thankfully, this wheel that I pulled off the bike actually already had brake pads in it, so it was good. Let me just put the caliper on the front of here as well. Again, this one came off of a bike. It already had pads. I'm feeling very, very happy right now. I'm very happy that I have everything because it makes such a difference. All right, chuck the chain on now. That should be good hand. That goes through the sprocket. That's fantastic. Okay, handlebars, or the handle bits, I should say, whatever you want to call them. Do they go on here? Oh yeah, there we are. And I've got to stand up for this bit. Oh, my legs. Oh, that'll just do. Right, tighty that bit. At the moment, it's just going to lay on the floor. I'm okay. Go there. It's just easier, actually. I think it's actually a little bit easier doing this like this. Stick that on there. That's all good. Get the handle. There we go. And tighten on. Fantastic. Okay, now I've got to stand the bike back up. Damn it! Don't wobble. It's all good. Alright, okay. Next is to put the tank on. So stick this up on here. The actual bolt is right in between the seat. It's all right. Fender, is that the front or back? I think this, yeah, that's the front one. That is the front one. Tighten that side, and stick this on here as well. I know the seat doesn't match, but I actually don't really care. The seat doesn't have to match this bike. It's completely fine. All right, next is I've got an idea. We're gonna take all of this over. I'm gonna take it over it because it's just easier. Right. Done. Let's take the fuel cap off next. I wonder if anybody's thought, hey, this is a good idea. Right. I'm going to assume that's full. $19. That's all good. I think this is the plus side to doing a bike over anything else. Right. Check oil. There should be no oil in this because we haven't put any on. Well, I can't remember where I put oil in this bike. Where do I put oil? How is it snowing inside? I'm very, very concerned right now. Oil. Right, let me just get the bike back into the garage. Huh? No. There we go. Okay. How do I know if it's got fuel in it? Well, it has got fuel in it, that's fine. Okay, so ignition, lights. Well, I think I may have missed something. Oh, no, that's a brake cable. Oh, no, that's probably the reason why this isn't working. That's the fuel line. Okay, so I'm missing something. If the fuel line is not attaching to something, I'm missing something. So let me just go through my spare parts, but I'm not sure what I'm missing now. So, I think I have to put the fuel line in first, because that looks like it's working now. Right, okay. Let's try again then, shall we? Enter, ignition. Ha ha ha. Tell you what, without the exhaust pipes, that sounds blinking a beast, doesn't it? What's it missing? Exhausts. Alright, chuck this exhaust on. Can't remember. It's the back one. Okay. Where's my spanner? Spanner. No. Now, does it sound worse now or slightly better? It still sounds pretty bad. Okay. Let me just buy the last exhaust. That one. So all in all, I've spent about $400 plus. I would say, just like the odd bits and pieces here, but that's about it. I'm not sure why the bolts are pink, but I think that's a glitch. So that's fun. Okay, let's finish this off then, shall we? Ignition, much better. Fantastic. Alright, so money for nothing. Let me just turn it off. And info. Colour coordination, I haven't got a clue what colour this was now. Actually, I do. The last load of paint I bought. So this is FF9. That's the colour. Okay, so it's FF9900. Overall condition is 4-star. 5-star no rust. Color coordination. Current color. So hold on. FF99. So how do I get that so it works? So over like color condition. I'd say that's just amazing anyway. But there you go. So yeah, a bike that cost me $600 in towing fees, because the actual bikes themselves didn't cost me a single penny, and along with I had to buy few bits, mainly just cosmetics. I'd say that probably cost me another $200. So in all, we spent about $800, and I've got $1,800 back. So that's not too bad. So definitely money for nothing. So it can be done, and that's not too shabby. So that's like a little side project. I actually didn't mind doing that. That was all right. And yeah, I mean, yes, okay, it took me a little bit of time, but not as long as it took the last time I did a bike build. So slowly that is getting bigger. I think my next one I'm going to do, we'll definitely have to buy it. We're going to have to definitely do a car. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. That's going to be a fun one, because I don't know what car I want to buy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself I'm going to do a load of painting missions, get myself like 10 grand, and then we'll go from there, because at the end of the day, that sounds like a good amount of money to have. I'd say 10 grand, go down the scrap heap and buy whatever's available, or we buy whatever is available out of there for whatever price. So I need $10,000 first off, and that'll be my next challenge. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. If you have any ideas of challenges or things that you want to see in this game, let me know down there, because if you want to see something, I'm more than happy to do it. I actually don't mind playing this game, and it's good enough to keep my brain ticking when it comes to garage content, because honestly, I really do enjoy this, and if I can make that hallowed 50 grand, we can expand the garage and be happy. So actually, I never even saw how much my car was. It's 11 grand now. It's not bad, but it's not very clean. It's rust free. Apparently it's not very clean, even though it looks bloody spotless. But there we go. I might flog it. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. And I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, have a great evening, whatever you're doing. Yada, yada, yada. Peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Boom. Fist bump to you.